House of the Dragon episode 3 now out for you guys to go and check out. I have just watched it. I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on episode 3, but let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below, smash that like button, click subscribe, and let's get into this review right now of episode 3 of the House of the Dragon. Okay, so episode 3 is done and dusted. Look, I loved the first 2 episodes. Absolutely loved the crap out of them. Think they're absolutely fantastic. I was so excited for episode 3. So now we have another time skip. So I am wondering if we're going to get to the point where the Mad King is about. Because that's where I think we're going to go. Because we're getting some big time skips. We got, what was it? 6 months last episode. This time we have got 3 years, roughly 3 years, because obviously we have the newborn baby that has been born, the son, and he is currently 2 years old. So if you do a rough estimate, that's 2 years, 9 months, and however long it took him to conceive. So you're looking about the 3-year mark, around there for a time skip. So we're really progressing quite rapidly right now through this time period. So obviously Daemon and the sea snake, I think they call him, that house, the ones for Valerian, they are all battling the crab feeder. So they're having this big war that's been going on for a couple of years now. That's the big thing that's going on. That's the big debate going on in this whole episode, is that war, and whether or not the king is going to assist his brother or not, because he sees that it's not his war, it's the war that Daemon and that brought upon themselves to handle themselves, so he doesn't want to waste anything. But the big talking point in this episode, there are 2 in my opinion. First one is Rhaenyra. She is absolutely fantastic. She is becoming one of my favorite characters in this show. She is someone not to be trifled with. She is a badass. And it's all about her not accepting the traditions. Her father wants her to remarry. So he offers up a Lannister. And she doesn't want to marry the Lannister. And she is asserting her power because she feels like, look, you now have a son. I'm useless now. I am literally, it doesn't matter. Everything that you gave me, the power you gave me being your heir, is completely gone now that you've had a son. So her whole shift in attitude is changing. And, you know, when your best friend is with your father now, you're kind of like, yo, bro, what the fuck's going on here? So he's trying to wed her, and she doesn't want to be wed. And I love how he comes back to the realization of, like, I can't force this upon her. Like, she should be free to make her own choices. And I like that concept. And that's why I like the king. I like him. I don't have anything bad to say about him because of that. And I love when they're on the hunt and he's getting advice from all the other people, and like the Hand and everyone else is trying to, you know, move their chess piece into a position where they can get what they want from the king. Not what's best for the king, but what's best for them. And they're all trying to move their chess pieces into place. And he's asking him, and he doesn't want to deal with this shit. Like, it's like, what? Like, you're showing me your hand, whoop-de-freaking do. I don't care. Like, she needs to be able to choose her own path. And I like that he comes to that realization and gave her that option and said, you choose someone. Like, you have to get married. That's a requirement. You have to get married, but you can choose who you want to marry. And I like that. And obviously you got other people moving their chess pieces, like the Hand, trying to get in to his daughter's ear to say, like, you need to tell the king that he needs to revoke Rhaenyra's heir and name their son as the new heir. And, like, he's trying to move his bloodline into it. It's Game of Thrones, mate. They're all playing their own thing. But then the other talking point is Daemon. Daemon makes a huge power play in this episode, in my opinion. When he's fighting the crab feeder, he comes down, the king, his brother, accepts to send some people to help him. So when he gets that message, it kind of pisses Daemon off, because Daemon is the type of character that doesn't want help and doesn't feel like he needs help and feels like he can do it. So he gets really like pissed off with that letter. So he starts beating the card. I'm like, damn, he's absolutely going nuts. How cool was it though to see him on the dragon as well in the opening section of this episode, just breathing fire and just murdering fools like, oh, it's absolutely epic. So, anyway, we get to the point where there's a plan there. There's a plan, and they're thinking about, like, who is brave enough and dumb enough to go in and act to, like, basically lure them out of the cave. The crab feeder and his army out of the cave so that they can beat him. And the only person is Daemon. And so Daemon goes and does that. And I tell you what, this gave me absolute freaking No Man Land vibes from Wonder Woman. If you guys have seen Wonder Woman, it gave me those type of vibes where he's running through and just murdering fools. Like, just absolute slicing fools up, taking it, arrows coming everywhere, just missing. He's dodging them. He's just cutting fools down left, right, and center. And then it gets to the point where he does get hit by the arrows. And he's like sitting there underneath. He like breaks it off. And he's like, all right. Everyone starts coming out. The whole army starts coming out and circles him. And he's like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, bro, what the hell is about to happen? Like, obviously the army's going to be coming, surely. And the next thing you know, fire comes and a dragon's breathing fire. And the army comes and it just all out war. Absolutely looked freaking spectacular. We get this big battle action sequence. It was absolutely incredible. It looked gorgeous. It was awesome. It was freaking awesome. And then anyway, Daemon goes and gets the crab feeder. And I tell you what, that scene, that moment where he walks out with the fucking body in half, it's just absolutely insane. I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, Daemon has just gone, I am not here to fuck around. I don't need help. I can get the job done. And it is a huge statement because now the King's men are going to get there and they're going to be like, well, what's wrong? And then Daemon's going to be like, I've already done it. It's done. Send word. And then he would have done that because he knows if the King's men come here and they do take out the crab feeder with them, then it's sort of like, okay, now Daemon loses a bit of power because the king came and helped. Where Daemon did it, now he can go up to old mate and be like, hey, you know that problem that you had? I took care of it. I personally took care of that. You owe me now. And that's what it is. It's all about these chess pieces being moved into place. Who's got the power? Who wants the power? And it's freaking incredible. I like this episode a lot. I still think the first two are better than this one, but this was actually quite good as well. So I had no real issues with it. I think it still looks absolutely fantastic. The music is great. The characters are getting better and better and better. I'm so interested. We now have the king missing 2 fingers now because of that freaking flesh-eating thing that he's got. So I'm interested to see if we're going to get another time skip in the next episode. Because we've already got the 6 months and the 3 years. So we have 3 years, 6 months already in. So I wonder if we're going to get another time skip. And I'm very interested to see how this whole disease that the king has is going to play a part. Because it's catching him quick. He's already lost 2 fingers. And we haven't seen the one on the back yet for a while. So I want to see what that is doing to him as well. Because I don't think he's got that much time left to live. And what is going to be the heir situation? There's so many things. People moving their pieces into place. So yeah. So let me know in the comments below. What did you guys think of episode 3? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Especially down below. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace out.